Hey there, Strength Project. My name is Justin Taylor. You may recognize me from some of the gymnastics, tumbling, and flip tutorials I've done here on Strength Project before. Well, today I'm representing a new channel, youtube.com/M4L training, which stands for Movement for Life Training. It's a new gym we're going to be opening up here in Orange County, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a run up the wall backflip. Let's get started. So today we're going to learn how to do a run up the wall backflip. Now a lot of people see this and it looks really, really cool. You see it in movies, you see it all over the place. You know, you can play ninja and do it. Most people think it's very difficult. It's actually much, much easier than a standing backflip. If you can stand on the ground and already do a standing backflip, this will actually be much easier. It's actually easier for a lot of people than it is to do it on a trampoline. So we're going to start with some of the basic components on it. The first part is the run up. Now people think that you need a crap ton of power. You really don't. In fact, you could just walk up to a wall, kick off, and do a backflip. Too much forward momentum will make it difficult to take your power upwards. The way you want to think about this is that the wall right here is a launch ramp, like in the X Games, okay? This is a quarter pipe. You don't want to hit into it and then go up. You want to be curving yourself up. So what we're going to do is we're going to run in. Now I'm a righty. My right leg is my strong leg. So that's the leg that I want to push off the wall with. That's the leg I want to build my power with. So as I would run towards the wall, or in this case really more of a jog, I'm going to have my left foot, which will be the one taking off the ground because this is my less powerful leg, and I'm going to pull my right foot up on the wall right here. You can actually kind of jump off this foot and plant this foot on the wall. Now here's the important part with your leg. You can see right now, my shin is almost vertical. This is how I need my shin to be, because as I push off like this, you can see right now, all of my toes are gripped right here on the wall. So when I push off the wall, it's going to allow me to push up and gain height before my flip. What a lot of people do is they get nervous they're going to hit the wall, and what they do is they start to lean backwards and they put their foot in front of them. Now you can see my shin is pointing towards myself, and when I shove off the wall, it just shoves me backwards. That's not going to help me go up. That's not going to help me flip. That's just going to help me land pretty much back on the back of my head. Another important thing to notice is, right now, here's my shin up and down. If I lean too much into the wall, watch my knee come in, you can see my toes start to lose grip, start to slip, and that's how people slam into the wall like that. So it's very important as we do this, we keep our knee up directly over our ankle so our shin is vertical, and that's going to allow us to push up like this. Another thing that's going to be really important is using your arm swing to help give you that power. Just like jumping like this versus jumping with your arm swing will give you a lot more power. This will also help with your rotational force. Now in most tricks, you want to swing with a really straight arm to get the most amount of power and distance and speed through here. The problem with that is coming up and punching the wall. I've done that quite a few times and it really, really doesn't feel good. So what you're going to think of is more like a double uppercut. You're going to come in. On my last step, my arms are reaching back. They swing behind me. I step, and as my leg comes up, my arms are coming up at the same time. My leg will plant, and my arms will swing up like this, like a double uppercut. You don't need to do a full arm swing up to your ears like you normally do in most backflips on the ground. The cause of that is that when I push off the wall, I'll be falling backwards. My arms will be trailing behind me. So what we're going to do, once again, we step in. My arms swing, my hand plants. I'll be jumping off this leg. Now, as this leg jumps, I push up. I don't want to stay straight vertical. I actually want to fall back too close to a diagonal angle. As I fall back, and it's very important while I do this that I don't look back. As I fall back, my first leg, my left leg, the one here on the ground, is going to swing up, knee first, and kick up and over me, and that's going to start my rotation and my spin. Now, to spin, you want to be in a tight or slightly open ball. You don't want to be super opened up. And what that means is, and what basically causes that, is when people come in, they go here, and they try to get their head to start their rotation, and they look behind them. When you look behind me, you can, when I look behind myself, you can see I'm now in an arch position. That's because my head controls my spine. So if I look backwards, I'm going to open up, I'm going to spin slower. Think of it like a kid, their first time on a tire swing. You know how it is, you spin around, you start spinning yourself, you curl into a tight ball, you spin really, really fast. You open up and look behind you, you start to slow down. You're only going to be in the air for a split second, so you don't want to open yourself up and slow yourself down. That'll be bad news bears. So as I come up and I start falling backwards in my flip, you can notice my body is still rounded. I'm still looking forward. I'm going to try to pick something on that wall and stare at that thing on the wall as long as I can as my leg comes up over my head. When my hips come up and block it from view, I'm going to pretend I have x-ray vision. I'm going to keep staring at that wall. That is to make sure that I don't open up and slow down my rotation. All right? After you kick up over, you're going to start to flip off the wall. You're going to try to keep looking at this location. You're going to come all the way around. You're going to see that wall, and that's when we're going to open up. It's very important when you open up from here, you push your knee down towards the ground. I'm still vertical. If I push my leg out straight, which most people do, that's what causes you to land on your heels with your butt behind you, and the momentum will shoot you backwards and land you on your ass. And that's pretty funny for me, but that's bad for you. So to give you a basic idea of what that's gonna look like, it's gonna come up like this. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna try to go nice and slow so you guys can see it. I come in, step, 1 foot, up and over. Now you can notice when I throw my arms up, I bring my knees to my hands, and then I pull my knees into my body to increase the speed of my rotation to get that tighter ball. Never ever throw your hands up and then throw them down to your knees. When you throw your hands down to your knees, that's an opposite direction. You've got force now going forwards as well as your knees going backwards. They're gonna start to slow each other down or cancel each other out. And you don't want that. So one more time, I'll put a little more power in it. I'm gonna step in, I go up first, tuck around, and there's your backflip.